Morning.
Morning, buddy. What you got there?
Waffle.
Wow, how does it taste? Like defeat.
You ready? Big news. What? Seriously?
No pigs yet.
What? What was he doing? Wow. Bring him on. Beautiful.
LFR4 to the Atlanta Thrashers.
Said you could have a piece, not half the waffle.
You know what? I don't really want to talk about the game specifically. But okay, to be fair to you, I'll talk about it a little bit. Then after that, I got something to say. Less than 3 minutes into the game, the Atlanta Thrashers scored 2 goals in less than 30 seconds. Tobias Enstrom and Freddie Modin. You know, maybe Gustafsson should have had those shots, but the Thrashers were taking a brisk summer stroll right in front of them. Second period, Johnny Malkin scores his first of the season to cut the lead to 1, but unfortunately that's as close as the Leafs would get as Freddie Modin tips in another goal, 3-1 Thrashers. Anthony Stewart scores in the third, Enstrom scores again in the third, and it's a 5-1 game. Gustafsson yanked, Reimer put in net for his NHL debut, Waffles. Rubovsky scores yet again, picking up his 12th, and Nikolai Kulemin getting his 11th, but it's too little too late. Leafs lose 6-3. By the way, the Thrashers also score an empty netter. And the reason I went over that game so quickly is I want to say this. Towards the end of last season, they made some key decisions to make some moves and get rid of certain players. In return, they got a little bit of youth. Then later, they traded some of that youth away, but in return, they got some young, talented, experienced guys, some of them with cups, and other key free agent signings. Coming into the season, their goaltending looks so much better. The team has new leadership, even though they don't look terribly strong at the center position. This team still looks like it can get it done. And they have! Oh, I'm sorry, should I have mentioned that I was talking about the Thrashers? While not the best team in the world, they're still killing it right now in the Eastern Conference, and the Atlanta Thrashers are everything I wanted this Leafs team to be this year. Young and exciting, yet tough and good goaltending. Which brings me to Ondrej Pavelec. Coming into the game against the Leafs, he had the league's second best goals against average and second best save percentage. And this isn't some backup that's played 3 games this season. He's played 23. And let's not forget, earlier this season, fainted. If Pavelec was on any other team other than Atlanta, fans would be screaming Masterton, Vezina, maybe even Hart, depending on whatever team Pavelec could be on, I guess. And Ondrej Pavelec, I think, is the best story in the NHL this year. The Thrashers in general, I thought the Hawks killed the Thrashers on the Byfuglien trade. All that young return on a bunch of guys I had to get rid of anyway? Yeah, where do I sign? And after all the success at forward, you're putting Byfuglien back on defense? What are you doing? And now Byfuglien leads all defensemen in scoring. And the Thrashers rule. Speaking of which, former Thrasher Clark MacArthur calling out the team after the game. The Leafs, I mean. And this is why Clark MacArthur might be my favorite Leaf. He leads the team in points. And for all the praise, the well-deserved praise Mikhail Grabowski has received lately, Clark MacArthur has 8 points in the last 9 games. And he still looks and sounds like he feels like crap. He could just be like, oh, well, the team sucks, but it's not my fault. No, he wants the players to take ownership, wants the players to come out with jump, which they're really not. And he's defending Wilson whenever he's asked about him. You know what? He doesn't have to. He could just give him whatever vanilla answer, well, you know, 110%. No, instead, he's saying that the system is there, but the players are not playing it. It's Christmas, Steve. It's Christmas. So, question of the game. How about them World Juniors? Also, do you agree with the stuff I said about the Thrashers? Because if I had to pick a second team, I think it might be them right now. Third question of the game. It's not really a question, just rant. Do it. Text or video response. And finally, we should at least end on a happy note because it's the Leafs' last game before Christmas. What did you ask for Christmas? And whether you celebrate Christmas or you don't, what are you going after on Boxing Day? Like a lot of you, I got a few early Christmas presents and this was one of them. What's awesome about this is 1, you get to relive Canada winning gold, and 2, I've only seen one of these games on TV, and that was the Canada-Switzerland game. All the other ones I was there for. In fact, if you guys get this, I haven't been able to watch it yet, but you might actually see me behind the penalty boxes during the Germany game. Please share your thoughts and add me on leafspace.com, add me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, and also check out stevedangle.com, and I'll see you, after Christmas.
You mean see you at the World Junior pre-tournament game?
Oh yeah, that's right. See you at the ACC.